take a long time for it to leave your body.
And it's not only drinking, be clear.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth with it.
Right.
Cook your food in it.
A lot of people don't
You
realize.
live with the water. And I don't know if you have a humidifier, whatever you do with this water, it's not, you take a shower, you bathe in it. And so you don't have to be the person who carries around a gallon of the tap water and drinks it all day. Okay? It's not just that. It's exposure to these chemicals.
And you can't boil it out. You cannot boil this stuff out of the water. Okay, just keep that in mind. Actually the filters that are used to cleanse the water of this are very expensive. So water districts are having a tremendous cost. Once you've contaminated groundwater, you're screwed. The groundwater is contaminated. So from now on, the water that comes out has got to be filtered, and then those giant filters have to be continuously updated, and they're working on more technology. But just remember, you can breathe it in. You can, you drink it in your coffee. If you've been drinking the water, that's enough. A regular person's use for a year.
Now, if I sign up, will I have to appear in court?
There's a possibility you may have to appear in court. As Louise said, if you were a named plaintiff and as a class representative in the class action, it's a definite that you will have to appear. For example, as I was just talking about the 50H hearings, if we end up filing a notice on your behalf, you won't have to appear in court, but you'll be appearing for essentially a deposition. It'll be 2 hours of your day, and it'll be a deposition with the city attorney at their offices, and we'll be there as well to be with you. In court, there may be a time where you get called in, and there may be a time where you have a more extended deposition. So that all depends. So as a plaintiff, you are expected to make yourself available if need be. But again, there's no guarantees that you would be called.
Is there any scenario in which this could cost me money, or I could get a bill? Whether it's a medical bill, whether it's an attorney bill, is there a scenario where I participate in something, I'm going down the road, I end up doing some tests, I end up doing this, do I get hit with a bill?
No, never. Never get hit with a bill. And remember, don't be afraid of testifying, because it's your opportunity to tell your story, and you are very important. And people need to know that this is happening to you. Okay, so don't be afraid of it. It is a great opportunity to speak your mind and speak the truth.
This is a double part. What injuries can I recover for? We've kind of covered some of that. And also, can I recover money from money I spent on bottled water already and going forward?
So I'll talk about the bottled water. Possibly, that's something we would absolutely consider. That's part of the property damage that, it's an individualized injury that obviously everyone spends a different amount of water, everyone drinks a different amount of water on a day-to-day basis. Whether you purchase a filtration system, as Louise said, you can't boil this out. Some people buy reverse osmosis systems for their entry point for their properties. Those are all unique injuries that we can try and recover. Obviously, as in anything, there's no guarantees, but the more receipts we have, the more damages you can show to us, the more information you give to us, the better chance we have at trying, at least. Without that information, there's nothing we can do.
And I think it's important to visualize in your mind. Remember, I talked about medical monitoring and how that is like free testing. When we say the diminution of property value, what we mean by that is that we have experts calculate a certain area of impacted homes, and they may come up with a number